Made notice some things are different, and I'm going to go ahead and explain a little bit of something that almost prevented us from continuing on. But I mean, it wouldn't probably mess it up this early, but it could really mess some people up if it's done really late in the game. You might have a save issue, and I don't know if this is patched out. I know there's a recent patch. But you might end up having a save issue in which it doesn't want to load past 27. Now, I don't know if that was just not playing very friendly with OBS or because I quit too quickly after saving. But just if you have that issue too, I made a mistake of not, because there's a feedback button. It should be send feedback here. And I did notice there's a typo. I might want to do this on myself. But don't be afraid to send feedback. Don't screw up like I did and forget to send the feedback on that, because I don't know. And I think that might be, no, that's in game. But I did get from our last save all the way back to where we're supposed to be, so that is an upside. So don't worry, we'll be able to continue off where we left off for the most part. But you may notice different items, different things like that. So if you notice anything different, it shouldn't be a lot of stuff, but if you do notice a few things different, that's why. All right, let's go on and continue before anything else. Let's go ahead and talk to Darren Niles here. We also haven't leveled up in this particular iteration.
Hello there.
Because we just haven't had the... I mostly was rushing to get back to where we were. All right, the employee bearing a badge reading Darren Niles Security bolts up as you approach. He's furtively studying you. Forgive my curiosity, but what's your clearance level, please? He asks, actually. What clearance level are you talking about? I see. I see. You're new here. I'll explain. Silver Wing has its own internal hierarchy. The principal officers have unlimited access to any zone, even those classified objects. Ironically, though, most of them are located in Crystal Sands or on the Spire.
Okay. It was nice chatting.
We're like security clearance 1, aren't we?
Please come here. There's an urgent task for you.
Okay, he wants to talk to us, but I'm going to talk to them first. Is he talking about something
Glad
urgent?
to meet you.
A young woman with a creative dye job brings her spontaneous good cheer down on you like a sledgehammer. Say hi. Sure. Oh, I missed it. Said hi at the very top. I'm Yuki. I'm the most awesome techie here. I'm also fast and strong. Watch this. She smacks the table with some kind of tool, leaving a significant dent. Act impressed. We'll be friendly. She seems very friendly, so yeah, we're impressed. While she smiles widely, twirling a lock of her hair around her finger, then she addresses you in a conspiratorial whisper. You know why they haven't transferred me closer to the administration and science lab, even though I'm a blue and supposed to work on the mechanical floor? Suggest it's because she's so smart, or suggest it's because she's already angered everyone on the mechanical floor. We're gonna say we're gonna be friendly. Suggest that's because she's so smart. Yuki reacts with joyous surprise. Hey, that's exactly right. She frowns suddenly, but they don't let me do anything. There's an awkward pause.
Come back again.
Let's talk again. Let's see if. Oh, when she sees you, Yuki jumps in place and waves one arm as though you're 100 yards away. Also jump in place and
Hope to
wave.
see you again soon.
Okay, that's friendly. And let's go ahead and check with barter. Okay, they just have bolts. All right.
Come back again.
Let's talk to this guy now.
Good day.
A tall blonde man in his 40s mechanically touches the brim of his black cap, then extends his hand for a shake. His fingers are rock hard. He withdraws his hands as soon as you touch it. The badge on his broad chest reads Adolf Schmitz, head of security. Schmitz is studying you back, disapprovingly, it seems. He wipes a bit of lint off your shoulder and adjusts your collar of your jumpsuit. Your uniform could use a wash. Badly. We just got this thing! I'm Adolf Schmitz. Head of security service. You were sent to Magellan, but there was a change of... You were to be sent to Magellan, but there was a change of circumstances. The Black Winger nods toward the door behind him. I've got an urgent order for you. You'll need help. Your help is needed at a nearby object. Mr. Kingsley is waiting right now to give you your assignment. He'll tell you everything himself. Adolf steps aside, glancing at your boots. He shakes his head morosely. Ask why he needs you, but not the other silver that arrived. Let's ask that. Schmitz Smith looks at you amused. Another silver, you say? That's strange. There weren't any other Silver Wing personnel in the new arrival manifest. Must be a documentation problem. Okay. We're gonna see what he's got here. Instant coffee and weapon parts. We'll agree and proceed to the room. Smith steps aside, inviting you to enter. The video phone on the wall. The video phone is on the wall over there. Actually, we can go to more stuff then. It seems like he's just gonna want us to walk that direction. He doesn't really, not gonna force us. So let's go over and check this janitor here. I might get angry if we walk away though.
Move away from the door now.
What? What? Away from? Oh, okay. Hold on. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
So we can't actually get down there yet. We'd have to go back and around here. I mean, we could do that. And maybe I should. Part of me wonders if I should do that first. I mean, we'll probably be able to walk around, so. Video phone terminal. Whoop, uh-oh. Let's see. On my side, I actually closed the whole thing. Let's press Alt. Old box. Let's check the old box. Way is blocked. Oh, it's through an armored door. Never mind. There's a moon car down there? Oh, no. Maybe he wants us to go out that way. Well, we'll see. Is there a trash bin in here? No. Alright, well, might as well just use it.
The giant display glows welcomingly when you approach. A red light comes on under the screen's steel hood. The camera is switched on. A gray old man with high cheekbones appears and squints out at you from the screen.
Do you copy?
He leans close to the camera, his glasses glittering.
My name is Martin Kingsley. I'm Chief Officer of Magellan Base. We were supposed to meet in person, but unforeseen circumstances prevented that. One moment. I'll grab your file.
He reaches for something out of view and produces a thin folder with your name on the cover. Apparently, your file. Kingsley opens the folder to thumb through the pages.
Let's make sure everything seems to be going good on your guys' side, too, so that's good.
He marks one of the pages with a pencil.
Silverwing. Colleague, I'll be honest with you. It's crucial for me to know my managers. So I'm asking you straight. Why did you choose a career in our division?
We could sidestep the question. Everything else is Silver Wing, so that's kind of interesting. I guess maybe there's other things for other wings, maybe? But very similar discussion. So explain that it's all a matter of ambition, of your wish to make money, a lot of money, and live a prosperous life, or answer that you're interested in auspicious projects and challenging tasks, or confess you enjoy having power over others. We're going to say that we're interested in auspicious projects and challenging tasks.
The administrator jots down a word or two.
All right. I put that down.
He sounds as formal as you. Kingsley closes the file and folds his hands in front of him.
Thank you for your reply. I learned a little more about you. Now I want you to learn a little bit more about us. Keep in mind, this is not a rehearsed speech.
He assumes a serious expression.
When the dome was discovered in 1971, it became a scientific and media sensation, a worldwide phenomenon, and likely the most significant discovery in the history of mankind.
Kingsley drums his fingers on the unseen desk, his gaze focused somewhere beyond.
I see. You were enticed here by radio advertising, telefilms, and all those interviews, billboards at every turn. Cronus wants the world to see the dome as a stage where something merry and fascinating is going on. But now that you're actually here, I want you to see the real picture.
You can't make out his eyes behind the glare on his spectacles, but he seems to be staring directly at you.
Here's the truth. Nobody was waiting for us inside the dome. It's neither a treasury of technologies nor a cemetery of the ancients. Perhaps what we're doing now is defusing the world's most complicated bomb. Will our mission thrive? I believe so. If we work together and everybody does their part.
All right.
He looks back at your file.
I say, do what must be done. because that's what the concept of the 5 wings is all about.
Kingsley points at the camera.
You're from Silverwing. Special requirements are imposed upon you. You must direct others whilst having no real power. You must provide an illusion of might and well-being, and be honest and wise enough to reconcile your actions with your conscience, no matter that one clashes directly with the other.
Putting the folder aside, he sits back and stares at you in silence. It gets so quiet that the ticking of a clock can be heard through the speakers. Kingsley sighs quietly.
You were probably waiting for some boilerplate welcome speech, but I prefer to talk about real-world problems. Glad to meet you.
Okay, say that we are that. So are you? Make no reply or smirk meaningfully. We're gonna say that you are. So are you? Okay.
Martin nods slowly.
I apologize once again for this long-distance meeting. Now, as we don't have much time, I'd like to get to the point. I'm sure you're curious why you were taking off the bus to Magellan and brought here instead.
He moves closer to the camera.
I'm going to show you a short video. Please pay attention.
Kingsley's face freezes on screen.
I have an urgent mission for an employee of your background and qualifications. I'd have assigned someone from Magellan, but I'm short on personnel. That's why it has to be a newcomer. I apologize again for the rush, but it seems I have no choice.
Martin noisily clears his throat.
Maybe you've heard about Nashville Base. While preparing the materials for this mission, I came across a short documentary film about the complex. I think you should watch it.
Okay, let's go ahead and watch on.
The speakers produce a hollow click. Purple, gray, and black spots flicker on the screen. A blurred title, The Cronus Archive 1971 to 1974, was used in the production of this recording, appears at the bottom.
Okay, wait until Nashville is mentioned or just watch on? Let's just watch on.
The shadow of an airplane flies across a faded yellow desert. A cheery voice fills the room. Every day, our researchers uncover more and more of the dome's secrets. There is no doubt the underground structures, so-called objects, are organized according to some pattern. Though early on, the importance of the relics to scientific research was considered insignificant. The desert dims into the black of a chalkboard. White lines drawn by an invisible hand begin to sketch a schematic of the dome.
Okay, so that maybe that's gonna be interesting because up north that looks like that's a path, a path leading north from the center. Okay, that should be something we should consider.
The narrator continues. By 1972, however, many important discoveries had come to light in a period of only a few months, and the construction of stationary research bases adjacent to the more promising objects began. Personnel moved into Ankara in May of 1972, and within half a year, Boston and Dessau were also brought into service, though the biggest discovery was yet to come. The picture changes to a chasm suffused with electric light, people bustling about everywhere. The speaker's voice seems to come from a distance. In November of 1973, a massive network of underground caves and a structure of hitherto unseen complexity was discovered in Sector C-12. Soon afterwards, the construction of C-12 Nashville began.
Maybe that was the tunnel. Maybe that was the tunnel going that way.
The camera glides through dim caverns as the silhouettes of bizarre mechanisms emerge. Metal structures loom up from the dark, surrounded by earth-moving machines and exhausted miners wearing orange jumpsuits.
Okay, so that's a bit of a red flag because if we know anything, that orange jumpsuits mean that they were of the prison wing, or the orange wing, which basically is made up of prisoners. So I'm gonna guess it had to have been dangerous because otherwise, wouldn't they have blue wing do it? Because blue wing's all about infrastructure and building. I mean, I guess that is a little different than building underground stuff, but you got the white wing from what it can look like. I mean, that might be blue wing and it's blue and they're wearing white as well, but it looks like scientists overseeing these guys. So unless I see a blue wing, my prediction is that that's skeptical, of what's going on there.
The speaker continues. C-12 Nashville is an innovative research complex located atop the primary relic mining location. The complexity of this object is unique. Communications. The film abruptly cuts out, and Kingsley's face reappears.
The rest of this information is classified. Hopefully you get the main idea. Nashville is a very special place, requiring people with both special qualifications and special clearance level, though yours will do for your task.
You either tell them that you need to know why Nashville is so special, or ask what your task is. Or ask who else is in our group. What is our task?
Martin adjusts his glasses.
So, the task. Nashville base stopped transmitting and receiving signals yesterday evening. A reconnaissance group was sent out earlier today, but we haven't heard anything from them yet either.
The chief officer rubs his forehead.
Normally, I would never give this task to a newcomer like yourself, but I just don't have enough people.
He looks down at the documents again.
Furthermore, the group was lacking someone with your specialization. I thought the mission would be quite straightforward and didn't send any administrative personnel. Now I suspect the Nashville situation may be much more complicated.
Kingsley is looking into the camera once more.
Your task is to get to Nashville, figure out whatever's behind the communication problem, get in touch with the group, and work with them to solve the problem.
The chief officer carefully returns the documents to the folder. You notice his hands tremble slightly.
Go downstairs. The truck must be waiting for you in storage. This task is urgent, but a small delay is acceptable if there's anything you need to settle here first. That is all. Any questions?
Say that you have no questions and are ready to get started.
Kingsley's hand reaches toward the camera.
Great to hear. Take care of yourself. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, so let's go back this way. We do have a few... Here, let's talk about Adolf real quick.
Oh, you again.
Let's see. Schmitz smooths down a bumpy stitch with his finger. Stairs from the guard room lead to the storage parking. Look for the orange tractor truck. The driver's name is Clara Morgan. She'll take you to the object.
Come back again.
Okay, we're going to go back. I guess we can't go down through there. But we can go over here through the other way, so we can do that in a second. Way blocked. Okay, let's just run down this way. I'm going to probably just try to buy this stuff over here, because I want to have all the potential gloves I need in case I want to do anything special. So I might as well buy every glove.
Smiles around his cigar.
You got some business here? No? Even better, huh?
Alright, so let's take we can't take every single one, unfortunately, but I'm going to sell him a bunch of stuff. If I can. Crowbar is a tool. I want to keep that. And full of inactive relics. Helps defense class, hurts evasion. Probably not our thing, but maybe we might get a companion later on that's going to be amazing for us. So let's wait on that. Guns, same thing. I'm not going to do that yet. That could be something that we need. Scissors are 40? I guess we're just crafting. Alright. Let's see what we got here. We got something to also help our radiation, which I want to keep for right now. He's got money, so we could also just take money from him for the moment. Except... And let's see... Soap. The question is how important crafting is going to be, and I'm not entirely certain. I'm not entirely certain how important crafting is going to be. And there's relic dust and some other stuff too. Should be neat. Nothing that's obviously good to sell though. Antiseptic. I'm gonna take electrokinetic. Electrokinetic can kind of buff people, so that might be a good one to take. We already have psychokinetic. Cryokinetic can freeze people for a while. And pyrokinetic can do non-lethal later on. So it's kind of a hard choice. I'm going to say... And the ammo we might need for companions.
Attention. Please handle relics carefully.
Yeah, it actually kind of is kind of hard to decide what to sell. It's hard to tell what's going to be important until we know more about the game. And food's about 40, and we also might need to eat later on, so that might be important in and of itself. I mean, we could probably sell this pretty safely, because it just boosts perception and deafness. And Agilone capsules. The thing is, I don't know if things are going to have like a lasting negative effect if I use them. Like addictions or stuff like that. Because we do know that there was something that cured addictions. So we want to be careful about that. Hard choice, but... I think we're going to just have to go with... I might want to go with electrokinetic because it can do boosts or pyrokinetic. I think I can get two maybe. And cryokinetic is just better. But its abilities are not so great. If you wanted to see what the abilities were again, we could show you what the abilities are right here. With psionics. We also need a level up. So if you see ice here, all it does is reduce targets to like different defenses. And I mean, it does boost the defense class. Not defense class. Amount of critical damage we can do, and we do boost, and we do as like having 10 charisma. We give a lot of boost to that, to helping people with doing critical damage. But with all the special attacks immobilize, and actually even heal the enemy or make them immune for a little while. So I'm not totally sold on freezing people. I mean, if you want to do non-lethal, I guess heat sink's going to be a lot better. And energize helps teammates, increasing all damage they do, and giving them extra AP. And this swap places with a target within a radius. Does not affect a large object. So that allows swap places and also boost our teammates, but it doesn't let us do any damage. So that's another problem. So we've got a lot of problems here. Now we can't unfortunately get to... Actually we can if we put all 20 in. From 70 we can get to 90, which would allow us to do Bone Chilling Terror, which if we had heist we could terrify people. Which lowers people, which has a chance of dealing damage each round for 3 rounds. Dancing lights, inflicting heat damage to everyone around. And that's kind of neat. That kind of can keep people off of us. And this doesn't deal damage, but increases target by fatigue by 200 and lowers our own fatigue. That to me seems very important to get early. I don't know about anyone else, but that seems very like time sensitive. Whereas I'm not so certain about all of this other stuff. Not so certain about all this other stuff. I mean, influence could be fun. So you could get to 90 influence, which would be this stuff, but none of that's really that good compared to our combat stuff. If we don't, unless we have the things that will give us those bonuses. Like we don't have 6 muscle yet. But we will be able to get it later, but we don't have it yet. Alright. Let's go ahead and just go up with psionics then. There's another build I can think of with this, but I think that this is probably the best idea. 100. And now we have 2 more we could put into something if we really wanted. Or we could try to go straight into getting another 30. Oh, hold on, that's more than... No, it's 30. Yeah, 30 more in there and we'd get more. And we could get to heatsink, which would be a hugely good ability. Heatsink. So I'm going to say just go... Excuse me. I'm going to just go all heatsink. Because the closer we can get to 120, the better. Because then we can get heatsink, and then we can do non-lethal if we want. Save changes, yeah. We don't have any perk points and stats. So I'm just going to go with psionic. We're going to just try to go up in psionic as quickly as possible. And then we can eventually just fatigue the heck out of people. We could just teleport them. Oh, hold on, we didn't buy... I'm going to buy the fire one. I'm going to buy the fire one because that will allow us to do non-lethal.
Mihai smiles around his cigar.
You got some business here? No? Even better.
Actually, we can do a few. We could do the electric one. And we could do this one. Okay, hold on. We can do them all now. We can have one of each glove. Except. Okay, we have basically no money, but we have versatility through the roof. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. I don't know if I'm going to get companions soon or not. I'm going to switch to electric. Because right now, fire would be good. Psychokinetic and the other one, I think, is the most likely. If we get companions before fighting, are the most likely ones that we're going to use.
You feeling lost and scared?
We might also want to buy a soda, which would require us. I think there's one if we go this way. There's a vending machine, I think there was. Oh no, oop, I'm going the wrong way. I need to go back to... Not here. Where is it? Is it this way? No.
Contact us.
Which way was the... Hold on, it's this way. We need to go this way and we need to go into here. We need to go into here and go up. Because that will allow us to go into here. Oh, we have to break that lock on that door. Let's go into stealth mode. It shouldn't be a problem. I don't think it is. It doesn't say it's illegal to do. Trapping. Shaka could break the door. Use door. Locked. Tool required. We do not have enough to do it. I could just break the door, I guess. But, requirements like picking... Required score 15 out of 50. And if insufficient ability score. Okay, so we can't get through there. Unfortunately, we can't go this way. This is unfortunate. I'd like to have checked out what's in there, but it looks like it's not to be. I don't need to be sneaking here either. Okay, let's go. Let's just hope that we've got everything we need. I think that there's a way to sleep too. There should be a place, I think, with a medical bed right here. What's our quest journal? Character, data. No. Where's quests? Let's try sleeping in here.
Yes, we know all about your needs because we're the ones.
And then we can get at least our fatigue back. We don't have much fatigue. It's only 82, so we only have to sleep for a very little while.
For decontamination to end.
Feeling lost and scared? Worried about ravenous forefathers and the IRS? You need something but don't know exactly what it is? Contact us. We're
Let's sleep for...
We know what you need better than you do.
Wait, is that until we get fatigue back?
Because we're the ones who formed
Sleep
them.
for
And now I'm offering
10
you a
minutes.
solution.
Rest.
Listen to my hey, first day under the dome. You feeling
Let's see how
lost
that
and
helped us.
scared?
Gained one... We
Worried
got
about
experience from
ravenous forefathers and the
sleeping?
IRS?
Really? That's kind of interesting. Maybe for the first time sleeping. That's a reputation, but let's see. We are doing really well on fatigue, I think. It lowered our fatigue by 10, so... I guess because you would need to eat eventually, so just surviving might...
We're Silverwing.
Might give you XP.
Yes, we know all about your needs.
Let's get out of her area because she's just gonna keep talking. Okay, let's go this way. I guess I could sneak through there, but no reason to. It's not that important. You can go to the video phone terminal. Is he still there?
The screen flashes. Magellan's chief officer gives you a steady, thoughtful look.
Good luck with your task, employee.
Ask him what I should do next. Let's see that.
Martin gets slightly irritated.
Go downstairs to storage. The truck we arranged to drive you to C-12 Nashville has already arrived. The rest of the details can be found in your Kairos.
All right, let's go. We annoyed him a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, there's a little car here. A hog. Oh, car dismantling. Car driving. Honk the horn. Oh, but we get in trouble for that. Honk the horn. Oh, way is blocked. Oh no, our way is blocked, so we can't move it out of the way. Let's go this way. Ooh,
Did you see that storm?
someone's talking over here.
You want me to go back out there?
Those are the rules, Todd. Nothing I can do about it. Sorry.
Damn it. Well, I guess I'm going back to Campbell then. Hey, can you spare a cig? I'll have a puff to pass the time until the storm ends, and then go.
It's my last one.
You're heartless, Ulf. Did I tell you that before? Well, I'm telling you again.
All right, so we got some people talking. You can search boxes. Go over here. That's, I'm guessing, the tractor truck they were referring to. That's locked? Hold on. I don't know if that's illegal to open this. And is it really going to be that important? I mean, it's lockpicking, insufficient ability score. Hold on. Let's just try to open the... Here, I'm going to... Should I save? I'm going to save. Save. Let's say stream 4. Because it says that it's not legal. So I assume this is a box I can freely go into. Force the box open. Yeah. Nothing found. So we were allowed to break into it. It's not it wasn't illegal. And it's just a normal box, so it implies just supplies for the area. Or some company supplies, so it's, as a manager, we can just reappropriate it. Ooh, I can use the car. Open the door and get in? Look in the windows. How about that? You look inside. The interior of the car is upholstered in a grayish hue. Are we visible?
Attention!
Oh.
Attention! Signs of illegal activity detected.
Hold on. Let's get in there. Let's just see what happens if we get in. Open the door again. You pop into the soft seat. The car smells like gasoline. This is warm, oddly familiar. Just coupled with that of something vaguely familiar, some vaguely familiar chemical. Look in the driver's side mirror. Oh, that sounds scary. So in your reflection, you see a slice of a rear fender and a small car cover with the tarp parked behind you. Look in the back seat. Seat's covered in loose clothes. Examine the dashboard. There's nothing remarkable about the dashboard. 86,000 miles. I wonder if that's... Well, I guess it could have been driven to the dome, too. I was going to say that's a lot to drive in with a dome this size, at least. Look in the glove department. Find the glove department are a couple old magazines and a dome roadmap. Start the engine or get out of the car. Start the engine. Turn off the... you turn the key and the car is filled with a quiet rhythmic hum of the engine. Out of the corner, you notice other people on the parapet stopped and are working to observe you. Turn off the engine and get out of the car. Yeah, we were just checking. I mean, this is a nice car. Nice car. Probably not the best idea to just start going in and messing around with somebody's car. Use truck. And that's the tractor truck, and this is another one. Let's talk to this guy.
Good day.
A blue in a faded uniform stands leaning against the dusty orange door of the tow truck. His badge says Todd Gasparin. All right, continue.
Well, hello there.
Gasparin looks at you as your silver uniform, and brightens up a little. Maybe he'll listen to you. You're co-workers after all. Who cares that I've got no papers? Well, that's my bad. Stuff happens. What am I going to do now? Go back? Just as you know, there's another storm out there. It's no use. Sympathize, you're being sent to the road too. Nashville? Real terror is apparent on Todd's sunburned face. To where? Nashville in this weather? I tell you, they must have gone completely. There's no point to this. Their papers are more important than people. See. He awkwardly claps you on the shoulder, then leans in closer and whispers, "Take care of yourself on the road. Care of yourself on the road. A dome storm is not for nothing. And another thing, while in Nashville, take care too. There are rumors." Move away.
It was nice chatting.
Actually, hold on. I want to see. Barter. What do you got? Techno Woman comic book issue, Grease, Fixer, magical equipment. Okay. Let's move
I
away.
hope to see you again soon.
Let's check this box. Alright, we got all that equipment. Oh, more boxes. Might as well take as much as I can carry. I don't see any reason why not to. As long as I'm not taking someone's stuff. I don't know why I looked in that one thing twice. Hopeful, I guess. Turnstile doors. Oh, wait, can I go through this? Oh, it's not illegal to unlock it. Can't force the door. Examine the door. Lockpicking. No, I can't lockpick the door easily either.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place.
Well, I can't do anything. Dead insect on trailer? There's a huge, disgusting insect lying on the cargo trailer. It most closely resembles an ordinary cockroach. Yellow hemolymph flows among the tarpaulin folds and mixes with the acid. Oh, hold on. Leaving bleach stains on the cloth. Acid. Cockroach species. The fauna of the dome cannot boast of an abundance of species. But the small variety is compensated by the huge number of interspecific variations that appears over many generations. This applies primarily to cockroaches. Most of them are members of the genus Platella, grown to a huge size. Some of them are huge. Some of them have corrosive and poisonous glands. Eyewitness accounts allow us to talk even about cockroaches using psi energy. But this information is not officially confirmed. That's spooky. Study the insect more closely. You take a closer look at the dead creature. Yes, it is indeed a huge cockroach. So a soldier emerges from behind the truck, and his black uniform is dusty. Noticing you, he changes directions once and makes as if to leave himself. Call him closer, as if whistling to himself. Call him closer. The black winger approaches the turnstile reluctantly. Yes, administrator. Oh, ask him angrily why the cockroach is still here and the truck is blocking the loading zone. Ask whether the report is fulfilled. The report on the fulfilled task is ready. Demand a report on the spent ammunition, weapons, and equipment depreciation from the mission. Demand he submit a transport and submit a request to transport the dead insect to scientific complex, or ask for a laugh. Ask the soldier if he filled out form 27. Ask whether the report on the fulfilled task is ready. Yes, it's in processing. Sophie's writing it. She's good with paperwork. Demand report and okay. Wrap up questioning and leave. Okay. The turnstile turns to follow his eyes and salutes again. Nice day, administrator. Oh, I lost reputation.
Right now.
We lost reputation by talking to him. Just by talking to him. I just said hi. I just asked him if he finished it. My gosh. I guess he tried to walk away, but seriously, I just asked him if... Is it blocking the loading deck? Not really. This is like right there.
It can't be used right now.
Hold on, what's our reputation? We just lost reputation, so I'm wondering where we're sitting at. The Blackwing are unhappy that you're wasting the employees' time on bureaucracy. Okay, so they're upset I even brought up paperwork. Gotcha.
How can I help?
A tall and beefy Silver is puffing on a cigar. He examines you keenly like he's trying to remember your face. The lettering on his badge says, Ulf Knudsen. Okay. The hangar and first floor of Concord restricted areas requiring special permission. Please leave the area. He raises his hand and points to a sign on the wall.
Come back again.
Excuse me?
So, where were we?
We're allowed to be here, buddy.
Yes.
Whoop! Oh. Let's go. Alright, so we got nothing. Or maybe it was this blocking the loading dock. I just didn't want him to leave. Okay. Let's talk to Todd here again.
Make it quick.
He looks at you suspicious. Oh, hold on. Nod and hide your weapon. Okay.
Have a good one.
So we have our weapon out. Hold on. Do we have it here again? No, it's gone.
again.
I guess because we pressed 1, our weapon was out. Okay, let's go ahead and use this truck. I want to see what this truck does. Truck is covered with desert dust and the engine is still burning hot. It feels like the car has come a long way before it got here. When you put your hand on the cockpit, an almost imperceptible noise like the rustle of ocean fills your heart. A slight tingling sensation occurs on the tip of your fingers as if from a weak current. Ooh, it's interesting. Let's check this thing out. An orange crawler truck is waiting by gate 3. The vehicle's number has been scrubbed off by the desert and sand. Must be a transport Kingsley spoke of. I can barter with it? No way. Oh no, that's Clara. The driver's side door is half open. A young woman sitting sideways in the driver's seat, legs hanging out.
Come on, don't be shy.
She offers her hand. I'm Clara Morgan. Are you the novice going to Nashville, right? What's your name? How do you feel? Do you mind if I smoke in the car? Her handshake is surprisingly firm. Clara smells of soap, some fragrance, and slightly of gasoline. Ask Clara what she knows about C-12 in Nashville. Say that you need to straighten out a few things before you go. Introduce yourself. How about that? Glad to meet you too. She smiles. Glad to meet you too. How do you like the load capsule, the funicular and the funicular? I've got nuts. You want some, or candy, or I've got chocolate covered fruit. Try some. Did you know candied fruit are dried, then boiled in syrup? You climb in the cabin and plunk yourself down in the passenger seat. The truck seems bigger on the inside. A wooden rosary is hanging from the driver's mirror. The radio murmurs quietly. Lean back in your chair, I guess. Or we could barter with her, but there's nothing really we have. Are we going then? Should probably go now. The roads are bad. Very little asphalt. Dirt tracks mostly. God willing, we'll be back before the storm hits. Mind if I turn the radio up a bit? Do you like music? Blues, gospel? For instance, like... I think she's going to tell us. I feel like she's going to tell us everything she likes. You can't exactly make out what Clara likes. The roar of the engine smothers the rest of her sentence, and the truck lurches into motion.
It was nice.
Let's close this. That's kind of cool. 1973. By 1973, the northern and eastern parts of the dome were covered by a developed network of roads along the related infrastructure. Cafes, motels, and of course gas stations. Today there are a little more than a dozen gas stations. But the Cronus management expects to bring the number to 50 by 1975. The dome as your new home leaflet.
The highway leading to C-12 Nashville is blocked by an anomalous storm, and you're forced to detour over a mountain pass. Soon, the radiator boils over, and you have to stop.
C-12 Nashville, a massive forefather structure tagged on the dome map as has potential. Current theory holds that its important node of some ancient structure is located beneath, another mystery of that bygone race. Oh, he'd still talk to her.
Clara lifts up the hood and thoroughly examines the steaming radiator.
The engine's boiling, so we'll have to wait. You do know what happens when a car boils, right? It's...
The Blue shuts her mouth abruptly and stares anxiously at the dark funnel cloud dancing on the horizon. Now that you're on higher ground, it's clear that the storm has overtaken a fairly large section of road. It will be difficult to pass.
Propose that she calls for assistance? Or ask her what you should do next? Let's ask her. She sounds like someone who wants to tell us what we should do.
The Blue looks at the engine again.
We wait. As soon as it cools down, we'll go. This storm worries me more, but it's not an insurmountable problem. I heard there are some relics at the local gas station that protect against anomalies. You could even accidentally step on one out here, they say. Mysterious are the ways of the Lord.
Ask her to tell you more about these relics. Ask about the anomaly storms like this one. Find out more interesting about the gas station, or leave saying that you need to go to the gas station and figure everything else out. Let's ask her about more about these relics.
Your companion perks up a bit. She seems to be interested in this subject.
This place is registered as a resource anomaly zone. Do you know what that is? It's when the relics mined there have been studied and deemed useful.
Not much is known about these relics. They dampen anomaly fields, even very strong ones. They're also found in other parts of the dome, known as bronze apples, or aluminum apples. I don't remember, something like that. Ask about anomaly storms like this one.
The Blue looks at the storm once more.
There have been more and more of these lately, and they're getting stronger. I personally think it's divine judgment for how we've squandered the riches under the dome.
She sighs and squirms.
I knew people who got caught in one of those storms. They blow up so fast, there's no chance to get away. God rest their souls.
The Blue makes the sign of the cross.
Find out what's interesting about the gas station, or leave saying that you'll go by the gas station and figure everything else out. Well, let's find out about the gas station.
Morgan thinks for a moment.
It's a combination cafe gas station called Roadside Picnic. Never been there myself, but there's something off about it. There are several anomalies around there and weird relics. Supposedly, machines and structures decay much faster than they should in that area. But maybe that's just a story.
I think isn't that like the story that Stalker was based off of? Isn't that, or was inspired off of? I don't quite remember. Okay, let's leave and head that direction. Alright, let's check the car. Anomaly protector, answer not available. What? Lift the hood, small. Okay. Car's not going anywhere. Let's talk to her.
Clara briefly looks up from poking around the engine.
So, how's the situation? Sure you don't want some nuts? Water, maybe. I have some here.
Ask her about our mission.
The Blue unscrews a nozzle from under the block, examines it, then screws it back in place.
Huh? The mission? I missed that part. Sorry. Kingsley told me to take you to your group. They've lost connection with them. You don't know anything about that, do you?
Ask her how she ended up under the dome.
The woman distracts herself from the repairs for a moment.
It was what they call a divine providence. I wasn't content with my life. Felt like he was putting my faith to the test. I was angry with him and wished he would send me a miracle.
She stares past you into the distance, her face radiant.
One day, I suddenly realized the Lord had already shown me a real miracle. My false pride made me think the miracle should be for my eyes only, but it was for everyone to witness. Do you understand?
Psych 5, look into her eyes and realize she's talking about you realize that she's talking about this. Woo! Excuse me. Woo. Realize that she's talking about the dome, or shrug you reply you don't, or ask what the miracle she's talking about. We know what she's talking about, so psych.
Clara fixes her gaze on you.
You see? Yes, you do. We are all witnesses to a great miracle. The Lord has given us all this to let us know He is near, watching us.
She falls silent, but can barely contain her excitement.
Okay, let's walk off and go over this way. We trapped the truck? Why would we trap the truck? Let's keep going. Close that.
Oh, Rabbi, you already know the answer.
That doesn't sound good. Ooh, hold on. What did I just do? Toolbox is up there. So let's go up there. Alt's going to be our best friend for a little bit, I think. Oh, there's also this here. How did I miss that? Ooh, take all. We got supply barrels, all kinds of stuff. Let's search in here. Let's do stealth just in case, huh? So I don't accidentally walk into anything. Examine fuel barrel. Bunch of wooden ladders. Bunch of stuff. Oh, that's a bunch of stuff down over there. Somebody is there, though. It looks like a... Okay, it's a person, though. And this should be... There shouldn't be anything weird here. But it's good to be sure. Okay, let's run this way. See what we got going on over here. Rust-eaten radioactive hazard sign. The safe there, though. That sounds bad. I don't know about you guys. That sounds bad. And there's like three hazard signs all around this thing. Whoop. Hold on. It's really bad over there. Okay, so I'm going to say we might be okay. Oh boy, no. We're not okay here. Hold on, how much radiation is too much radiation? We can go up to 1,000. I'm going to just check in here. I might have... Let's see how much we can get. Oh, it's going up. Take all. Go here. Get this container. Oh, hey. Stopped over here. Okay. Pile of stones. You know what we didn't do? We never got a shovel. And maybe we might be able to go back. It's locked. The pile of stones is locked? Excuse me? How is that? How is it locked? You pull it apart with a crowbar. Let's do that. We got fatigue, but we got shotgun shells. Okay. I'm firing. There's enemies down there. Rats. Junk rats. Another pile of stones. I don't know how I can get over there. I think I have to run around. That'd be the logical guess here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to run around. And there are a lot of anomalies down there. I don't even know if that... I might even get companions from over here, so I'm not so sure about just running off. Because I don't know when I'm gonna get companions or not. Whoop! Run. How are we doing on radiation? 160. Alright, let's go down. Go around. Let's go up here. Decommissioned turret. Okay. Trash bin. Whoop. Oh, that just lets us look at it. We can't do anything to it? Scan. Let's scan it. Scan everything we can. Everything that lets us scan. Cronus technology. Actually, hold on. Can we have scanned anything up there? Probably not. Trash bin. Let's go to this trash bin because the other one, people aren't by that one. There's people right there by that window, so they might affect us. Take all. Does it say airplane? What does that mean? Hold on.
Man's coffee is terrible.
Uh-huh. And so is his temper.
Let's walk in here.
Who the hell goes there? Come on in, since you're already here.
Okay, so there's people over here. I guess he's a store? Let's talk to these two first. Hopefully he doesn't get angry at us for walking away from him.
Come on. Don't be shy.
As you approach the table, you catch the end of a strange dialogue. A gray, long-haired man in a silver jacket is making weird gestures as he confidently explains something to the young girl sitting next to him. The only logical and undoubtedly correct answer is the dome vibrates out of sync with the universe, hence all the anomalies. Seeing you, he raises two fingers in a peace sign. The man radiates calm and goodwill. Peace be upon you. My name is Rabindranath Krishna Swami, and this is my sister, Swallow. And with her outstretched pupils, Sister Swallow's eyes remind you of twin forefathers' anomalies. And community of ancient and incomprehensible creatures who built the dome and everything inside it. Nobody knows what they look like, but they come from where they come from, or where they've gone. She stretches herself out on the top of the table as if hoping to melt into it. Hello. Oh, my fingers are warm. Lines, waves. Radranth looks from her to you and giggles like a child. I'm sorry. When I feel good, I like to share it with my neighbor. Ignore it, please. We could either look closely at the two, or study them from a medical perspective. I want to think studying from a medical perspective will probably give us a good idea. Swallow rubs her cheek against the table surface, absolute peace written all over her face. Rabindranath sways slightly on the couch and weaves an invisible pattern in the air with his fingers. The two have taken enough drugs to knock out an entire Blackwing squadron. Having guessed what you're thinking, the silver gives you a tricksy smile. Well, consciousness doesn't widen itself. You have to help it along. It's good for deep spiritual discussions, you know. Stimulators. Okay, we already read about that. Saying it's unacceptable and you're going to report this violation to the authorities. Calm them down. It's okay. They can widen this consciousness as much as they want. And they wouldn't mind. So what are we going to say? What are we going to do? I don't think it's against any of the rules, so, calm down. Rabindranath laughs. Well, that's a wise attitude to take, isn't it, Swallow? The girl nods enthusiastically. Krishna Swami slaps himself on his forehead. What a crazy pants I am. I forgot. I brought Jutha Jones with me. Have you heard about him? Oh, I read some of my favorite quotes aloud. Join our book club if you wish. Club. He chuckles again.
I hope to see you again soon. Why should we depend on rational knowledge? Reason leads us up a blind alley over and over again. There are only two true paths to knowledge. Mystical epiphanies and my books. Good day to you.
Okay, bows with a good-natured smile. Say, can you also sense the discord about this place? Look at this gas station. Sheer concentration of destructive energy. Sadie wouldn't mind discussing the book he was talking about. His eyes light up as he pulls out a cheap-looking chapbook titled "Do Androids Have a Soul?" Well, this is a milestone philosophical work of the great teacher Jutha Jones. It's about the dome, you and me, the universe, and the future. After earning his doctorate in philosophy at Harvard, Jones traveled through India, lived in Tibet, and studied with Peruvian shamans. After studying under these holy mentors, he assembled all of humanity's transcendental knowledge into a treatise. So I'm getting a heck of a trip. Okay, Swallow pops in and out of line. Silver ignores her. Rabindranath thumbs through the pages. This is an amazing book. Jones refers to experiences from previous lives. Everyone knows about the reincarnation, but only the very special ones retain the knowledge from all their other lives. And you know what's really amazing? One of Jones' personalities is a forefather that came to Earth with the dome. Yes, he knows the language of the dome's creation. Speak to us. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Did I kindle your interest? It sounds... Reply judiciously that you're a skeptic in nature, but the book may well be fascinating and end the conversation. Or all this sounds questionable. But just okay, Silver raises a finger and with an important and meaningful look. But let me tell you, Jones is constantly referring to personal experience and citing his past work, and of course relies on authoritative sources, the great teachers of the past, present, even the future. Tell them you're convinced the book sounds amazing, can't wait to read it yourself. Our brains observe that you're referring to yourself along with some mystical teachers about which probably no one has ever had any no one has ever heard if is not valid proof, or concede defeat, or tell him to continue unconvinced, or tell him this is absolutely idiotic, and every second you participate in this dispute makes you dumb. And let's say the brains one. Stubbornness has started to annoy him. So what? Academics can make references, always make reference to themselves. Object the scientific finding are rigorously verified and according to objective criteria. No one can prove or disprove Jones's words. Let's go to that. Jones never. He shakes his head. Jones never asseverates anything. He merely offers the opportunity for us to learn and about his written experiences through our own. Tell him if you can get the same knowledge through your own experiences, the cliff notes from Jones would be enough. The huge volumes he's actually written would be more useful as a doorstop. Let's see that. Rabindranath, we need Science 45. The book says millions of followers. Do you think every one of them is wrong? Let's just move away.
Why should we depend on
I'm just gonna walk straight away from him because. Hold on. Let's talk to her.
Oh, good day.
The girl catches your eyes and shoots you a playful smile. Will you sit with us? Her fingers move constantly as if weaving threads. Her necklace is made of octahedral beads. They gleam with soft opalescent lights. Swallow filmy eyes wander over your face as she sits waiting your question. Ask why she's called Swallow. Ask if she's afraid of Dome. Or ask about necklace. Let's ask about why she's called Swallow. The girl is about to answer, but Rabindranath interrupts. It's her totem animal. She has a tattoo as well. Swallow, show us your tattoo. She shows us the tattoo. A crooked tattoo of a bird is perched. Okay. The girl lowers. Okay. How do you? Okay. Say. It's answer evasively, maybe. Answer evasively. Swallow tugs at the collar and looks down. I think of getting another one for symmetry. Ask about her necklace. Ask if she's afraid of the dome. Ask if she's afraid of the dome. Swallow shakes her head violently. Oh no, not at all. The dome is nature, and I have a deep spiritual bond with nature. It won't harm me. If you love the world, it kind of loves you back. Let's just admire her positive worldview. The girl looks at you for sympathy. It's cool that you dig it. Okay, ask about the necklace. It leans toward you slightly so you can take a closer look at her necklace. Nice, isn't it? It's made from the forefather stuff. I bought it for them from a local guy, and that one likes to sit outside the gas station. Okay.
I hope to see you again soon.
Based on the fact that you can get the trait Psychonaut, I don't think it's probably against the rules what they're doing, so I think we're okay. Fortunately, the guys gambling in the earlier thing ratted them out and by immediately saying it's not against the rules, which pretty much gives it immediately or it says it's against the rules to do something similar, but not that. Immediately rats you out as sounding like.
That is true, and that means everything else in this book.
Wait, did it say a trap discovered? There's a trap in that trash bag. Flower pot. Just take money from the flower pots. Let's take all this. Take that. And we'll probably talk to him and end it there. After we finish looting everything in this area. Oh, that's wash basins. Okay, never mind. Take all. We can't get confident because there's no mirror. But we can absolutely loot scavenge this area. It doesn't want us to go back there, so we should keep that in mind. Where's that metal box? It says a metal box.
Cool.
Where's the metal box? It says metal box, but I don't see it.
Poor hedgehog.
Pseudocrystalline demonoids transmit the
Where's this metal box? Trash bin. Is it on the table?
It all fits together.
Flower pot.
is nothing more than an
I don't see that metal box that it's talking about. You on here? Yeah, I don't see any such metal box. Alright, well, we'll just talk to him and we'll see.
A weird, scruffy old man with a matted beard is sitting in front of the checkout terminal. The badge on his blue jumpsuit is long since bleached away. The name Aaron Melville is written there in black marker. With a groan, he picks up a magnifying glass and, peering through it, begins poking at the keyboard with one knobby finger.
Computer plays a short tune. Checkmate, the system declares.
The old man angrily sets the magnifying glass aside.
A Grand Master? You're a piece of junk, not a Grand Master. And a cheater to boot.
He raises his head to squint in your direction.
Eh? What do you want? I don't advise eating here, and there's nothing to buy. And either way, we're closed.
The shopkeeper rises from his seat, and you notice he's sporting a peg where his left leg should be.
Let's see what he has. He has quite a few things, so we'll just talk to him. Ask Melville why he's so unfriendly to visitors.
The old man frowns and sniffles loudly.
You want to write a complaint? Go ahead.
He looks at you for a minute. When he realizes you're not going to complain, the surly expression slowly leaves his face. The angry look turns to a sad one. After a brief pause, he speaks again.
Yeah, well, I do have some problems.
The old man lowers his voice, almost to a whisper.
The oranges pick on me. Escapees by the look of it. They demand food, money, gas. I've got a turret at the entrance, but it doesn't do no shit. I stand in, screwed something up with the circuitry in the basement. Gotta take a look when I get a chance. But with my leg acting up, those rickety stairs just ain't my cup of tea. So here I am, sitting and playing chess, waiting for those bastards to come back.
Melville's getting grim again. He adds,
It's my business, and you'd best stay out of it. But if you want to, here's the key. Go down to the basement and see if you can do something with the generator. Maybe you could get the turret to work. That'd make things easier.
How about say our truck broke down?
The old man throws up his hands with a scowl.
Then go fix it.
Ask why people were saying cafe is apparently closed.
How should I know? They came in and sat down. Ask them yourself.
The old man grumbles.
Say you wouldn't mind a snack? It's a cafe after all?
The old man sniffs, annoyed.
Get some noodles from the vending machine there. I told you we're closed. There aren't any deliveries.
Ask the old man if he knows how to protect the truck from anomalies.
Melville reluctantly points a crooked finger at the front door.
Go out there and walk over to the gas station. Go down to the basement. There's an anomaly, a tree. It's glowing. And there are some golden thingies hanging off it. We make special devices from that fruit called anomaly protectors. Should one be laying around on the floor, go grab it, then put it in the truck and bug off to... Where was it you was going to? That's where you bug off to.
The blue starts slapping the pockets on his overalls.
Alright, hold on.
After a little digging, he pulls out a little key on a shoelace.
Only take the device, you hear? It's company property. I should be charging you myself, as a matter of fact.
Oh, we got a key to go down. Cool. So I'm going to probably save it here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope it was a lot of fun. Advice for the day. If someone walks by, you're 10 times more likely, apparently based off of, or I guess you're more likely, if for some reason I ever end up your manager, which is like extremely unlikely, more likely to get in trouble if you mention that you're doing something wrong, but this specific variant isn't wrong, than you are if you don't mention what you're doing is wrong at all. Kind of feel bad seeing as I kind of knocked apart that dice game earlier, but didn't go by the book on these two, but they weren't saying that what they were doing was breaking the rules. And if we're playing a by the rules guy, and there's not a rule saying one way or the other, then I guess that's okay. I don't even know why he gives a reason otherwise, but All right, so thank you guys. Hope you guys have a good one. See you all later. All right, bye.